What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me once again. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing. I do a lot of car content regarding the MQB platform, whether it's the Audi A3 S3, even the RS3, Golf R, Golf GTI, you name it. If you guys are in the know, there's a lot of interchangeable parts between these cars. So I do a lot of, product overviews, installations, things of that nature. So if you guys are interested, hit that subscribe button. What we are here to do today, we're going to be talking about something that just got released. This here is the Eurodyne Powertap Air. Now, basically, if you guys are Eurodyne tuned, you know that, up until now, you've always had to lug around a laptop to do logging, to do adjustable features such as, adjust the octane level or the ethanol content. All that stuff had to be done via a laptop. Now, if you had a small form factor laptop, good on you. But if you're like me and you had an ancient laptop, that thing was a pain to bring around. So honestly, guys, this is going to bring a lot more convenience into my life. And from my understanding, this works with iOS devices only right now. No Android support just yet. I'm not sure if it's in the works or not, but so it should work with your iPad, your iPhone, iTouch even. And basically is like basically a Bluetooth dongle. So some of the things that is mentioned what this Powertap Air is capable of, it allows you to flash tunes on your car through Bluetooth. It allows you to use the Eurodyne sliders. Like I mentioned, those sliders basically let you adjust the octane level and the ethanol content depending on what you have in your gas tank. So that for me is huge because let's say you're traveling around and you don't always have access to 94 octane. I'm currently tuned for 94 octane. So if I go to an area which only has 91 octane, this is going to be key. Aside from that, a really, really huge feature, guys, is being able to log via this. So you can save your logs on this, and I think you can email them directly. Like I said, this is a new product and not too much information was out for it just yet. So let me save you guys the trouble and let me experiment with this, and I will give you a quick overview on what this thing is capable of and whether this is good enough to replace your cable or do you need both still. All right, so we're in the car. First things first, you're going to turn on the ACC power. We're going to plug in the Powertap Air to our OBD2 port. Next up, get your iOS device. Unfortunately, I'm an Android user, so I don't have, the convenience of taking around something smaller like an iPhone. So this will honestly have to do, and it is better than taking my laptop around. So let's just first thing you're going to need to do, guys, obviously download the app from the App Store. You're just going to simply search for Eurodyne, and it comes up as a free app, Eurodyne Powertap Air. So download that, guys. We're going to open it up. And this is what the UI looks like. I think you're going to tap the top right to connect. It'll bring out your connections. And I guess it's the one obviously called Eurodyne. So we're going to connect to that. It says I am connected. Set up your Wi-Fi connection. Configure Wi-Fi. Obviously, if your iOS device is connected to the internet, I don't think it is an issue. However, it looks like you can actually update the device directly from the app. So update device firmware. And nice, it actually looks like it's going to update the unit through Bluetooth, and I don't have to connect it as I originally thought. Okay, guys, so just looking this over, I'm going to walk you through the steps for initial setup. So the next thing you guys are going to do once you've connected to the Powertap Air via Bluetooth, you're going to go to Show Settings, and over here you're going to type in your account to log into Eurodyne.ca. Basically, your credits and your account information, what tunes you purchased, is all connected to your cable. So type that in, head back, and then once you have that set up, it should be able to connect to your account, and you should have the available files. So a few things we can do from here. You can flash the ECU from the server. So here's all the files that are available to me based on what I've purchased. Okay, so whatever it is, you select it, whatever tune you'd like, and then press select file down here to start flashing. Now I'm not going to go and do that because obviously I have a custom tune. When I was trying to figure out a way how I can actually put my custom files onto the Powertap Air, I couldn't figure it out yet, but I know that is a feature that you can, I don't quote me on this, but I think I recall reading you can put up to 40 files on it. So as you can say, open it up and no files are currently on it. I'm still trying to figure out a way how to get it on there. The most natural thing that I was thinking of is basically, obviously, the Powertap Air is connecting the supplied cable to it with the, like so, and then connecting it to your computer, and then I thought it would read it just like a drive, and then you can drag and drop files right onto it. Unfortunately, I'm using Windows 10. It is not reading it for some reason. I'm wondering if for any reason this is like pro Apple and it only connects to like a MacBook or something. I have no idea. If you guys have a MacBook, try it out, guys, and see if that is correct. But as of right now, I'm trying to figure out. What I did come to realize though is, as this is connected right now, this is basically equivalent of the old setup, like your old Eurodyne Powertap cable. So this is basically a direct replacement. So guys, go ahead and throw your old Eurodyne cables up for sale because you're not going to need it. You get best of both worlds with this. You get the the Bluetooth options of logging, flashing, clearing codes, things like that, adjustable features on the fly with your Apple product, like your iPhone or iPad, without it being connected, obviously wirelessly. And you still have the option of connecting it and it acting as just like your old Eurodyne cable, where you have access to plug it into your laptop and open up the Eurodyne flasher tool and having all those options available. So this is actually good news. I did not expect that, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. Continuing on, let's go through more of the features that we got available here. So adjustable settings. So that is like your Eurodyne sliders. As you can see, mine is set up as my custom tune, 31 pounds of boost, 94 octane. No ethanol set up yet because I haven't done my ethanol tune yet, but this is one of the key features, guys, when it is so key. If you're traveling and you don't know what kind of gas stations are around, having the Powertap Air and having your iOS device available, you can adjust it accordingly for like boost, which is good depending if you're at the track. But let's say if they only have 91 octane available, like I mentioned earlier, just slide that over, save it, done deal. Next up, guys, let's say you can check your fault codes. I do have a few fault codes on this vehicle myself. I haven't really talked about it, but I can't. My fuel gauge is not reading properly. So basically here, just an example, it'll read it, and once it's done processing, it'll spit out the codes for you. Okay, there you go. There's the codes, and you have an option here to clear codes. So just for demonstration purposes, let's do that. Fault codes cleared. Okay. Next up, you can check your credits, how many credits on your account. You can license the vehicle for custom tuning through Maestro. Next up, format drive. This will basically delete all the files you have stored on the Powertap Air. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to figure out how to put files on there just yet. You can check the errors from the device, get your Powertap firmware version, update the device like I said, and get ECU info. Alright, so that's all the good stuff. Let's just quickly start this car up. And let's get it to warm up a bit. But just want to show you guys, I'm trying this out. Let's try the log data and see how this works. Okay. Showing me RPM, boost, all the other parameters. You can scroll through them all. Select variables. How does this work? I guess you can select individual ones. Oops. Okay, that crashed, but I'm pretty sure there's an option to connect to the Powertap. I'm sure there's an option to select all variables. So let's try that. Alright, so I restarted the app. We had a little bit of a crash there, so um, as you can see, I'm just trying to do like an idle log. So by default, all variables are selected, so you don't have to go into that option and select them. However, if you want to select certain specific variables, then you would click select variables button and then select the appropriate ones you're looking for. So I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to go here to start log, click that, okay, which it shows now logging. So this is the issue I'm running into right now. So when I go to press it to end the log, it literally just crashes and throws me back to the home screen. So I've had this happen now. I haven't had a successful log using my iPad. I have reached out to a few people, and they have mentioned that they were able to do the log. And what's supposed to happen at this point when you end the log is it's supposed to ask you if you want to send the log via text or through email. However, my situation here, it just kicks me out. So I reached out to Eurodyne, no response just yet, but I have a feeling it's a bug that has to do with using your iPad, which is kind of a bummer for me because I don't own an iPhone. So um, as of this video, the logging does not work for me using the iPad, and I haven't figured out just yet on how to flash the ECU from the Powertap storage yet. Alright guys, so that is just a quick overview on the Eurodyne Powertap Air. Just some of my first impressions on the unit itself. As you guys saw, it honestly did not work out in my favor using an iPad. So for me, it is kind of tough to recommend this unit just yet. I would probably say, wait a little bit longer to get, for them to iron out all the bugs, maybe get a few more features in there and get some updates going. But if you are an iPhone user, guys, I wouldn't hesitate to grab this. I've seen evidence of the logs working and saving properly and being sent through email or text. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope I gave you enough insight on this. And, hopefully there are some solid instructions being released on this unit, because I'd really like to know how to add files onto the storage. If you guys know how to do it, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys are interested, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, until next video, we'll see you there.